time to take the three-point attempt and makes it easily.
Yes, can't afford to give Stanley any room at all. Let's have a look at that shot again. See the ball over to Stanley. You can see no Newcastle player in the picture actually, and Turner comes very late, and there's the three-point shot. Wonderful scorer, Paul Stanley.
Back to live action. The Devils turn it over. James Bullock now runs back at the Devils. The free throw line gets the two. The Falcons creep a little bit closer, but the Devils by 5, 11-6 with 7.5 minutes left in this first term. Cass now just settling things down. Krebs tries to force his way around Lazard, couldn't do so. Finally gets the pass off to McDaniel, to Stanley. Very busy player, Paul Stanley. Has the shot now, and it makes a good basket after Mike Johnson got a bit of a hand on that. So Stanley very busy early, Terry.
Yes, prepared to take Michael Johnson on there, one-on-one. Michael got to dig in on defence there, try and get some assistance as Stanley goes past.
Lazard to Johnson, out to James Bullock. Tries to get around Krebs, gets it off the glass. The foul's been called.
It's the shooting percentage there, with Devils shooting an admirable 57% to the Falcons 30%.
And James Bullock will go to the line to shoot a couple for the Falcons. Neil Turner just having a rest at this stage, replaced by Chris Steele.
Bullock to the line. Had a good start back in the National League. There's his statistics there. Career average of 26.4, which is very good. 1990 averaging 22.4. Shoots 56% from the free throw line.
And he's around that average again as he gets 1 out of 2. Dribble now for the Devils. Cass looking outside of Stanley. They're moving the ball very quickly. And Chris Steele gets the foul.
Yes, Cass cutting through the centre, and Chris Steele pushing him out of position. Referee Eddie Crouch, the most experienced referee in the National League, is here tonight.
Along with Jeff Mikulev. So they've really had a change of referees after a little bit of a fracas here last weekend.
Well, that's right. Certainly a bit of quality here tonight.
Michael Johnson quickly into Bullock. Has to prop. Good defence there by Gribble. Bullock still with the ball. Johnson screen set by Bullock, but it wasn't good enough. Harvey quickly around to Steele. Steele jinks one to Harvey. Look to drive inside. Goes for it, the little fella. Bullock in there with a very good offensive rebound. And it's a 4-point ball game. The Tassie Devils lead 13-9.
Yes, Peter Harvey going in there amongst the tall timber. Couldn't make the shot as he gets the steal now, and Bullock comes away with a quick pass to Michael Johnson. He'll make the most of that. Falcons back in the game. 2-point game.
They did this last week after North Melbourne got away to a 13-0 lead at one stage. The Falcons actually came back to lead at quarter time, so they're capable of playing some pretty good basketball.
That's right, and the great thing about the game that the scores can change very quickly as we see Justin Cass pick up the three. Second three of the game for Hobart.
Michael Johnson driving all the way again. Greg Lazard, I'll give it to Lazard, the tip in. So it's coast to coast at the moment. Let's have a look at that again.
Yes, there's the ball. Long pass by Bullock to Johnson. Johnson takes the drive. Up goes the shot. We see Greg Lazard come over the top. Nice tap in.
Back to live action. Wayne McDaniel misses with his shot. Johnson is still. Back to Lazard. Tipped out of court by Luke Gribble. And the Falcons will inbound.
Yes, good effort there by Chris Steele. The ball going out of bounds. Saw Lazard looming up behind him.
5:20 left in the first term. The Devils 16-13. To Harvey. Chris Steele with the ball for the Falcons. Chris Steele with the shot. Lips out. McDaniel with the rebound.
Wayne McDaniel, very efficient on the defensive end. Gets more defensive rebounds than offensive.
Krebs, great shot. Turned and just shot, so we haven't seen too much of him in this first term, but from that, this man certainly can play.
Yes, first year in the National Basketball League, and players have got to become established, and I think Krebs is doing that.
Great pass by James Bullock to Michael Johnson. And it's a 3-point ball game. The Devils 18-15. Let's have a look at that again. Great assist here by James Bullock. In actual fact, we'll stay with the live action as Wayne McDaniel drives for the basket and gets two. Peter Hill now. Johnson. Back to Lazard. To Chris Steele. Quickly around to Bullock. With a shot off the glass. Makes the two.
Yes, 9 points to James Bullock, and looking to the basket all the time as we see a foul call by Eddie Crouch on Chris Steele. Second personal foul. Is Chris Steele in picture.
Foul on Chris Steele. It's a Hobart ball from the side.
So Hobart will inbound from about the halfway line.
It's 4 team fouls to Newcastle. 4 minutes remaining in the quarter, so they're going to have to play good defence. No fouls.
Krebs throws an ordinary looking pass to Cass. Now to McDaniel. Tries to get around Bullock. Does so. Beautiful move, Wayne McDaniel.
Yes, James Bullock got his work cut out here as we watch this move here by Wayne McDaniel. See Bullock, number 13. Daniel straight past him and in for an easy shot underneath the basket.
So at the other end of the court, Peter Hill has been fouled for charging. And substitution made for the Hobart Tassie Devils. Ricky Simpson checking into the game. Of course, he was a player here in the days of Steve Johansson. And he'll be keen to impress here tonight. Didn't have the best of times in Newcastle. He's obviously a player that has got a little bit of talent. Ricky Simpson, formerly of Adelaide.
Looking at the shooting percentage there with the Devils maintaining their high percentage of 62, the Falcons 47. While in rebounds, Devils leading in that department 9-6.
It wasn't a bad rebound there by Lazard. Hill to Steele. He goes all the way off the glass, gets the 2, will go to the line to add the extra.
No, he gets the charge. So he gets the 2 points and the charge. That's 3 personal fouls. So
a 1-on-1 will apply. Let's have a look at it again.
Watch the action here again as Steele makes the little bit unlucky, I think. Simpson right underneath the basket, and often the offensive player gets the benefit of the doubt in those situations. Let's watch it a little bit more closely this time. Certainly the defence was there, but a line ball decision, I would say.
Wayne McDaniel in your screen, and I think Ricky Simpson it was who was in the guard position there where Chris Steele came through, and it is Ricky Simpson who will go to the line to shoot a couple. Not shooting terribly well from the free throw line so far this year either, Ricky Simpson.
No, his percentage has been fairly average, but he's a good athlete. You can see there, 1990 free throws, shooting 41%, which is not good enough, although he's only had 12.
Bully gets the rebound. Ricky Simpson, 1 out of 2 on that occasion. The Devils 23-19 with just over 3 left in the first term. Harvey back in for Chris Steele. Bullock at the top of the key to Michael Johnson. Quickly inside of Lazard. A great pass and a great little hook shot there from Greg Lazard.
That's the sort of pass and pressure that you can put on defence if you get the ball inside the keyway there.
Krebs shoots high. Picked up his own rebound there. Can't make it. Big rebound by James Bullock. Lot better stuff from the Falcons under the defensive bucket. Michael Johnson all the way off the glass for 2. And it's all tied up at 23 apiece. Krebs puts the Hobart Tassie Devils back in front. Lazard went high but couldn't prevent the ball going through the hoop. Michael Johnson now decides to fall away with a jumper and makes 2. It's happening end to end here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre.
Very entertaining game. Both teams looking for the fast break on most occasions. Peter Hill slowing Luke Gribble down.
Stanley with the ball now for the Devils. To Krebs at the top. To Simpson. Inside to Stanley. Tries to get around Michael Johnson. Gets the charging foul.
Yes, good call there by the referee. Let's watch the replay here again and let all the home viewers make the call. As you can see, Michael Johnson in a standing position, upright standing position, and Stanley pushing into it.
2:15 left in the first term. It can't be much closer. 25 apiece.
Paul Stanley comes out of the game. Doesn't like the substitution either. Throws the towel on the ground.
Well intercepted there by Luke Gribble. Devils back in charge. Wayne McDaniel from the free throw line. Didn't even hit the ring that time. Ricky Simpson says we'll slow things down a little bit to Gribble now.
I think they put the defensive rebounders off from Newcastle and expecting the ball to come off the ring.
Short. Gets his own rebound. That's good stuff, and he will go to the line, Dan Krebs, to add the extra.
Watch the replay here again with Krebs taking the first shot, getting a miss, getting a fairly easy rebound there. Lazard fouling him on the shot, so that's a shot from the charity line. There's Dan Krebs' figures, 6 games in the National League, averaging 22.5. So that's Good performance.
And he makes the extra there. So the Devils out by 3 again, 28-25, with 1.5 minutes left in the first term. Very entertaining too. James Bullock now gets around Krebs, off the glass, can't make it this time, and Krebs is in there with the defensive rebound. Quickly out to Cass. He runs at the defence of the Falcons. Steadies things down now. 3-point shot from Cass. That's well short. Tipped by Wayne McDaniel, and the Falcons will inbound.
Fairly ambitious by Dan Krebs. Normally centres tend to play close to the basket. He's decided to have a go at the 3-point shot. Tasmania positioning with a fairly aggressive man-for-man defence as Michael Johnson takes the 3.
And there's a man that can shoot the lights out from the 3-point line. 28 apiece. Ricky Simpson nearly intercepted there by Peter Harvey. Wayne McDaniel out to Gribble. Gets around Peter Hill fairly comfortably. Gets the 2. Peter Hill gets the foul, and Luke Gribble will go to the line to try and add the extra.
Yes, Peter Hill coming from the wrong position there. That's the foul.
That's his second personal foul for the evening. Gribble now.
That's Luke Gribble's statistics, averaging 7.3 in 29 games, 12.6 in 1990.
Lazard with the rebound for the Falcons. Harvey Johnson with the 3-point attempt from a long way out. He makes it, Michael Johnson. And the Falcons hit the front for the first time tonight, 31-30. When he's hot, he's hot.
That's right. Obviously, Hobart's going to have to watch him very closely. Michael Johnson, of course, scores all these points with a lot of close attention from the defensive players, so he's certainly a great performer in that regard.
Shooting percentage for the Falcons, 55%, for the Devils, 52%.
What a turnaround that's been, Mike.
Wayne McDaniel with the easy 2 points there for the Hobart Tassie Devils, puts them back in front. And the bench not standing for any nonsense tonight.
Hobart's got a team warning for not passing the ball to the nearest sideline. That's a new rule in the NBL this year. Next time it'll be an automatic tech foul.
So the Falcons now, with time just to take the one shot before quarter time. They can use up the time. Michael Johnson has the ball, 7 seconds to go. He falls away with a jumper, can't make it. Lazard's in there, he can get the 2. No, he can't. Tipped away to Justin Cass, and there'll be insufficient time. And a quarter time here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre. It's raining points. The Devils lead 32-31.
Ordinary years in 88, Hobart finished above them there. In 87, they actually made the playoffs, final 6, didn't go on from there. But possibly you can see back in 83 where Newcastle had their best performance under coach Dave Ankeny. Hobart had some lean years in 82, 83 and 84 and seem to be on the upward trend now.
Having a look now at the replay of the incredible 3-point shot from Michael Johnson. He just takes one-sider, lets fly, and it's a swisher. Michael Johnson, an incredible 3-point shooter, but the score at quarter time here sees the Hobart Cascade Tassie Devils a point in front of the Falcons, 32-31. Greg Lazard gets the tip-off, straight to the big hands of Wayne McDaniel. Gribble with the ball to Justin Cass. To Stanley back in the game. Gribble inside, plenty of room for Cass to move, and he makes a very good basket. The pressure was there from young Peter Harvey, but he did well, Justin Cass, to get the 2.
He certainly did, 7 points, and it's good hard work at Cass. Works hard on defence. He's got the job to stop Michael Johnson. As Peter Hill sets a good screen. Peter Harvey can't get the ball to Johnson. Tasmania Hobart playing some tough defence as Bullock does a little turn.
Not a bad 2 points off the glass by James Bullock.
Yes, 11 points to Bullock. Michael Johnson was top scorer in the first quarter with 16 for Newcastle, while Wayne McDaniel had 12 for Hobart.
McDaniel calling the shots inside. Out to Gribble. Stanley calling for the ball. Gribble goes around Harvey, gets the tap away to Peter Harvey, and the ball's knocked out of play, but the Devils will inbound. No one wants to bring the ball back into play. Cass decides that he'll go over and throw the ball in. And Jeff Mikulev is calling for the towel boy to wipe up a bit of moisture near the Coca-Cola sign at the northern end of the court here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre. A stadium that holds around 2,300 people. We'll have a look at some stats.
Yes, even Stevens on the shooting percentage, 54% apiece. That's pretty good shooting. Rebounds, Devils the majority, 14-11. turnovers. Falcons 3, Devils 4. Nothing in the game.
Stanley tips it over the top looking for Krebs. The ball's out of bounds and Newcastle will bring it in. So a little planned move there came unstuck. A little bit of soccer being employed by Luke Gribble. For the Hobart Cascade Tassie Devils, and not a bad drop it is either. Peter Hill now, a local product from Newcastle. Michael Johnson gets it out to Peter Hill, can shoot the ball himself too. In the last couple of weeks, just being the workhorse to try and set up plays for the Falcons. Now out to Johnson. No one there to set the screen. He has the shot, makes the 2. Michael Johnson, 18 points for the game so far. And we've still got 10 minutes left in this second term.
35-24, Michael Johnson's 20th point.
Stanley, inside to Krebs. Good move, great basket.
The thing is, if you get the ball that close to the basket, Mike, it's pretty hard to stop. So good offense to get the ball in there in that position.
Johnson inside to Lazard. Has to go for the shot. Comes up short and Wayne McDaniel pulls down a great rebound. Quickly out to Castow. Stanley in the paint. 2 points coming up for the Devils. Back in front by 3, 38-35. Hill. Bullock did well to hang on to it. They can't set the double team, the Devils. James Carr in the game for the Falcons. Michael Johnson, Peter Hill, Gribble. Now Lazard sets the screen. Hill back to Johnson. He's forced to give it out to Carr. Nearly cocks it up.
There's the 10-second warning bell as Michael Johnson
Bullock
takes
taps it away.
Shot.
Gribble now. They run it out again. 2 on 3. Gribble going all the way. Good drive off the glass. Good 2 points.
Good Gribble, as we said earlier, having a good season in '89.
It's amazing what extra court time can do for some players, Terry.
That's right, and a bit of confidence too, Mike. He's had a good game recently against Brisbane, and obviously that's turned his confidence around.
It's one heck of a rebound by Wayne McDaniel. They're out by 5, the Devils. Krebs. Inside to
Good ball.
McDaniel.
He'll be hard to stop in there.
He'd know that paint area there, wouldn't he? Let's have a look at that again from Dan Krebs and the Wayne McDaniel show.
Yes, nice high ball in, and Wayne McDaniel in the glass there. James Bullock had no chance to stop that, and that's the advantage of getting the ball close to the basket. Foot violation called on Paul Stanley.
Hobart 42, Newcastle 35.
42-35, the Devils lead. With just over 3.5 minutes played in this second term. That'll be a jump ball. Michael Johnson appealing to Eddie Crouch, saying Luke Gribble was all over the top, but it didn't matter. He had a good hand on the ball. Let's have a look at it again. Michael Johnson
he actually just clipped Justin Cass's foot.
Yeah.
So it was accidental. The ref.
8:41 left in the first half. The Devils lead 42-35. Another familiar face checks in for the Devils, Jerry Denard, who played some good basketball here for the Falcons.
A foot violation there by Wayne McDaniel inside the circle prior to the ball being tapped. Oh, gee.
James Carr, the quick pass to James Bullock. 3-point attempt, can't make it. Lazard gets out from Luke Gribble. Shooting percentage, Falcons 52, Devils 62. Hill to Carr. Looking for Johnson, can't find him.
Hobart haven't missed a shot, Mike, this quarter, so that's been a good performance as Newcastle can't put that one down. Hobart pick up the rebound, look for the fast break.
McDaniel.
That's one of his favourite spots.
Makes the 2.
16 points for McDaniel.
They're out by 9, the Devils 44-35. James Carr now. Tries to get all away. Can't make it, but James Bullock's there to pick up the dregs, and he gets 2.
Good teamwork there by Bullock. Read the situation very well.
Here it is again.
Watch the action replay again with James Carr. Plenty of space to put that in, but was a little bit underneath the basket. Bullock picked up the rebound and made the 2.
So Coach Tom Maher calls timeout for the Hobart Tassie Devils. We've got 7:51 left in the first half. The Devils lead 44-37.
For a while, you go to McDaniel.
There's Ken Cole giving his team defensive assignments. Been a couple of substitutions, and obviously he'll be looking for a bit better defensive effort. As you see the matchups come up on your screen there in rebounding situation, Newcastle has improved that performance from 41 to 45 in 1990, and that's because of Lazard there. He's been doing a good job. We look at Hobart. They've decreased in rebounds. Free throws percentages around about the 70% mark. Shooting percentages down the bottom left-hand side. You see Newcastle shooting 44 to Hobart's 49. In actual fact, that 44% is the lowest in the league. So that's an area that they've got to build up. Three-point percentage, Newcastle very poor there again at 30% in 1990. Hobart 40%.
So Jerry Denard inbounds for the Hobart Tassie Devils. A reasonably comfortable lead. Denard tries to get around Neil Turner, who's checked back in for the Falcons. Good defence there by the youngster. The leading shot blocker in the league. Krebs with three. Oh, yes. Makes it. Who said he can't shoot from out there, Terry?
Well, that's right. It's unusual to see the centre player roll out into that position, Mike, and but obviously Coach Maher's got plenty of confidence for him to be taking those shots.
James Bullock now tries to get around Krebs, has the shot, makes the two to James Bullock. Tom Maher on your screen, a very successful coach in the Women's League, Terry, and now making the big transition to the National Basketball League.
Yes, coached Nutty Wadding in Melbourne to many titles in the Women's National League. I think it was 4 or 5 titles.
And that one by Luke Gribble has ended up in the sponsors bar. Shooting percentages, the Falcons 49%, of the Devils 63%. Therein lies a tail at the moment. Well, Mike, the scoreboard reading 47-39 in favour of the Devils.
Mike, Hobart have only missed one of their last 11 shots, so that's a good performance.
Peter Hill with the three-point attempt for the Falcons. Oh, yes. He makes it. And I've often thought that this young man should shoot some more, Terry.
Well, I think he should. He's got a very nice three-point shot. Tend to go into his shell a little bit when Michael Johnson's shooting, and I think he should look for his own.
Good defence there by Greg Lazard on Wayne McDaniel. Got a big hand on it. But the foul's been called, I think. No, it hasn't.
No foul. Good block.
Here it is.
Watch the replay again. Wayne McDaniel looking to have a bit of space, a little bit of a head fake, and up Lazard. That was good jumping by Lazard.
So Tom Maher just asking Eddie Crouch a question. Eddie going over to Jeff Micallef now and relaying the message.
Yes, the 30-second clock is to start again, because that was the end of a play phase.
Stanley, long three-point bomb, can't make it. Bullock in there with the rebound. The Falcons now trying to run it out. Neil Turner to Michael Johnson, quick hands. Johnson now has to get it out to Peter Hill. Thought about the shot, Peter Hill trying to get around Gribble. Screen tried to be set there by Lazard. It was fairly ineffectual, but he gets the ball, yes. Goes all the way. Greg Lazard, that's a big dunk. And the Falcons now back within 3.
Yes, let's watch that again. Wayne McDaniel giving a little bit of space on the baseline, said, away you go, one step and a nice dunk. Very, very athletic.
Krebs with the ball back to live action. McDaniel to Denard, to Gribble. Denard calling for it inside. Gets it out to Krebs. Three-point attempt once again. Oh, yes. He makes it again.
Yes, that looks like a bit of a planned play there.
Hill to Johnson. Three-point attempt from the Wizard. He makes it. It's raining three-point shots here as substitutions are called by the Hobart Cascade Tassie Devils. Murray Shields checks in for Wayne McDaniel.
5:36 left on the clock.
And Coach Ken Cole decides to call a timeout in conventional style with 5:36 left on the clock in the second term. The Cascade Tassie Devils lead the Newcastle Aussie Tapes Falcons.
15th performance so far tonight. Michael Johnson, of course, is keeping them in the game, shooting a very high percentage at 54%. But certainly we need to get a little bit more movement on the offensive end as we go down to Ken Cole and just see what he's saying.
Very slow and he'll foul. But you've got to work it. You've got to stay hungry with your double screens. Keep working the doubles. Let's fight right through that normal little 2-3 minutes where we struggle. Get our out back together, get control of the defensive board, then come down here and good doubles and so on. You stay hungry. When you can get in low and get it, you just get it and dunk it or jump over it. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go.
So obviously a planned move on Murray Shields. They know that Murray's not the most mobile person.
That's right, and I think it's pretty right what he said to Lazard about keeping aggressive and looking to score points, and I think that could be a little criticism of Lazard, that he doesn't look to score points a lot of times.
Cole, in actual fact, said that they were going to let the shackles off Greg Lazard after the Doomsday Double road trip. And maybe we're going to see the start of Greg Lazard taking some more shots. As Neil Turner goes in there for the rebound.
The ball hit the support, Mike, so that's a dead ball. Newcastle will side. Ken Cole in picture.
Man that's been in the news the last few days. The Falcons shooting percentage 54% to the Devils 62%. So the Falcons have lifted that up again. Neil Turner now gets around Denard. A little soft shot, gets the two.
And he gets the charging foul. It's Neil Turner's first score of the match.
Charging foul on Neil Turner. Hobart 50, Falcons 49.
So 1 point in it.
Peter Hill extending the defence on Gribble.
Throwing a couple of wayward passes tonight, Luke Gribble. That one nearly got away from Jerry Denard, calling for it inside Denard. Couldn't get over Gribble. Gribble nearly throws it into the stand once again. Krebs did well to hang on to it. Stanley with a three-point attempt. He makes it. Great basket, Paul Stanley.
Yes, he really lines them up, doesn't he? And very low trajectory, as we see this shot again. Long pass from Gribble, nearly went out of bounds. Krebs did well to pick that up, actually. Stanley steps behind the line. Nice left-hand shot. Down it goes. Swish for 3 points.
Back to the other end, Paul Stanley gets another couple. James Bullock's going all the way for the bucket. Does so. Jerry Denard not in position, or was he? I think it was. James Bullock gets the 2 points. 4:19 left on the clock in the first half. The Devils 55-51.
It's Bullock's 17th point.
Ricky Simpson nearly coughs it up. Denard. 3 former Falcons players on the court for the Devils. McDaniel, Simpson and Jerry Denard. Simpson to Stanley, to McDaniel, looking inside for Shields. And 3 seconds called.
It's Shields in the paint too long, as referee said.
Now, to me, this is a silly call from Eddie Krause. There is no man-to-man defence, and that's just wasting time as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I think he ruled that they had an unfair advantage, Mike, so that's why he pulled it back. There's the last lead score there in the second quarter when Newcastle led 35-34. They're now trailing by 4, so looking to get a little bit closer, and Bullock does just that. Picks up his 19th point, and Newcastle trails by 2.
Here it is again. Peter Hill now. Dishes off to Bullock. Bullock gets around McDaniel, has the shot, and makes a great bucket.
Yes, Peter Hill's screen helped on that situation.
Cass with the ball now for the Devils to Murray Shields, to Stanley. A little fake to McDaniel, to Simpson. Looking inside to Stanley. Good defence there by Michael Johnson. When the Falcons come up with the ball, I think the foul will be on Bullock. No, it isn't. It's on Ricky Simpson.
Yes,
bit of a smile on his face there. James Bullock. Things haven't been going the Falcons' way regarding fouls in recent times.
Not too happy about that.
And in actual fact, I think he has got every right to have a little bit of a complaint there. Both players are contesting the ball.
It was a split decision, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whichever way you go, the other person was going to be unhappy.
Michael Johnson from the railway station couldn't make it that time. And not happy with himself either.
Stanley with plenty of space.
With 2. He makes it.
Can't afford to give him any space at all. 14 points in the match.
57-53 with 3 minutes left in the first half. It's been an excellent game to watch for the good crowd that's in here.
Yes, good movement there by Newcastle. Keeping the ball.
Bit of scrappy play. James Bullock finally picks it up. Turner now. He'll go all the way, will he? Off the glass. It counts. And Neil Turner will go to the line to try and add the extra. And Murray Shields can't believe it.
Yes, Murray Shields. We'll have a look at it again so we can work this all out. As Turner drives baseline, you can see Shields looks to be stationary. He wasn't front on, and that's the way the referees ruled it, probably, that he hasn't got position. 5 points to Neil Turner.
Only a point in it, 57-56. The Devils lead with 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Ricky Simpson now with the ball for the Devils. Big looping pass to Cass. Simpson met with a big check there from Neil Turner. Shields now in the paint. And big defence there by Lazard and also Neil Turner.
He gets the 2 points. And Turner will get the foul.
And we won't repeat what Greg Lazard says.
They've certainly got their hand on the ball, but they hit him in the body as well, so probably a fair call there by the referee.
And the foul there, I think, Terry, on Neil Turner.
Yes, Neil Turner got the foul. It seemed to be more Lazard, didn't it, in the replay. Shields, all 7 foot of him.
He just about reached up and put it in. Can't make it. Lazard with a rebound, throws the ball anywhere. And that's got to be a travel by Luke Gribble, and the Falcons come up with possession very, very luckily.
Yes, it's a sort of a bit of a hoper of a pass. Lucky to get out of that one.
Let's have a look at that again. Greg Lazard got the rebound and just hurled it downfield. Luke Gribble.
It was a good call, wasn't it? Gribble certainly took 2 or 3 steps there to get control of that ball.
I'm glad he didn't double dribble.
We could have trouble with that, couldn't we?
Michael Johnson now. Lazard the low post. Johnson with the shot. Makes the 2.
It's interesting, actually, that they... there's the highest score margin there when... 10 points at 47-37.
Wayne Burton in for the first time tonight. Gribble, Cass, inside of McDaniel. A little bit quieter in the second term. Neil Turner got a hand on that, but Wayne McDaniel still made the shot. So they're out by 3 again, the Devils, 61-58, with under 2 minutes left in this first half. James Bullock for the Falcons. Turner tries to set the screen. Bullock goes for the shot.
No rebounders.
Gribble brings it away now. Just slows things down a little bit. Calling the shots. The defence tied on Cass. Krebs with the ball to Burton at the top of the key to Gribble. Looking inside, no runners. Out to Cass, 3-point attempt. Oh, didn't hit anything. Absolute air ball. Peter Hill now brings it down for the Falcons. Gets it inside to Neil Turner. Back to Peter Hill. 3-point attempt from Peter Hill. He makes it. And it's all locked up at 61 apiece.
Yes, 2 3-pointers to Peter Hill.
Gribble, big drive for the basket. Tapped away by Peter Hill. Burton now slow to recover the ball, but he does so and gets it off the glass for 2.
First time we've seen Wayne Burton on the court tonight. Been a very experienced player throughout the league. Played several years in Sydney.
Michael Johnson, 3-point attempt, lips out. That's Wayne Burton, one of the real veterans of the National Basketball League.
Certainly is.
Justin Cass. Goaltending called by Greg Lazard, the 2 count.
Yeah. Who took the try then? Justin Cass, wasn't it? Let's watch this again. Not really convinced about all this as we watch the replay. And the ball, to my mind, was still on its upward flight. So I thought a pretty average sort of a call. But referees have got to make those calls and split decisions.
Bullock. Inside of Lazard. 3 seconds called on Lazard. So not having a good couple of minutes of it. 28 seconds left in this first half, so the Devils now could really wind the clock down. Just take that 1 shot. They lead by 4 again.
And that's what Tom Maher will be trying to do.
Timeout called. So we've got 16 seconds left on the clock in the second term. The Devils lead 65-61. Terry, very entertaining game.
It certainly is, Mike. I think Hobart been prepared to play a fairly aggressive defence. They've forced Newcastle out of their offence in some occasions. If we go down and listen to Tom Maher now.
The play to the opposite time. Give me something to look at, okay? So who's taking the ball out of bounds? Opposite side. You take it out. Now, instead of you being on the ball side, be on the other side. You go down and go down and pick, okay? And we get it in, all right? Now, 16 seconds, you've got to hold it there for 2 seconds.
Wait for the pick, wait for the pick.
Actually, listen, I don't cancel that. Go in a passing game and just use a bit of time, all right? And then at 10 seconds, you come and get it and everybody go low. At 10 seconds. Put it in, go. Seconds in.
Go, right.
Tom Maher calling the timeout there for a specific reason, losing his train of thought a little bit, I think, and decided to go back to a usual play. Look to score around about the 10-second mark. We'll look to make a move around about the 10-second mark.
Okay, let's see what happens. Luke Gribble's got the ball now. At the 10-second mark, he wants everyone to go low. Wayne McDaniel now.
It's 9
with the
seconds
ball.
now.
Wayne steps inside, knows that was
yes.
a big reject from Greg Lazard.
Here's a
but
chance.
They got time. Peter Hill, they run out of time, I think. Lazard with a shot, can't make it. And it's half-time here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre. The crowd loving it. The Devils lead by 4, 65.
Points have been scored. We're going to have to work a little bit on our defence just to try and keep the Falcons down a little bit.
Peter, a lot of scoring potential in Stanley and McDaniel.
Yeah, the rest of the guys are doing a pretty good job. So, yeah, but they certainly can score.
Ken, Wayne McDaniel hasn't lost any of his form since he left Newcastle.
No, he's shooting the ball very well indeed. He and Bullock are all fairly much negating themselves. Somewhere somebody's got to get on top, you know. Hopefully we can slow them down for 10 minutes.
Yes, a bit better defensive effort, do you think, is required?
Well, we're doing it in little patches again, but I think we've had that, hopefully, that 3 or 4 minute bad burst that we've got to eliminate in the second half. And we've got to find 10 minutes of real good defence. If we can find that, I think we can sneak away with it.
And best of luck.
Thank you.
So underway now for the second half of this match here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre. And we hope that all the basketball fans right throughout Tasmania, through the ABC, are enjoying our coverage. Very interesting game with only 4 points the difference at this stage. Make that 2 points the difference as James Bullock opens us up for the second half. The Devils lead 65-63.
Yes, I think both coaches confident of their charges in the second half. Nothing in the first half.
Gribble has the shot, can't make it, tapped away by Peter Harvey. Gribble did very well to get the ball back, gets it out to Stanley. He's dangerous from there. Can't make it on this occasion, and Lazard pulls in the big rebound. Harvey now runs it back up to his end of the court. Decides to go all the way, gets around Wayne McDaniel.
The foul's called there. Good play there by Peter Harvey, realising the defence was standing off him a little bit. Took the drive, couldn't make the basket, so he'll go to the line. Watch the action replay here again. Defence just not prepared to see Harvey go to the basket, and that'll keep them honest next time down the court.
So the youngster from Newcastle, Peter Harvey, can't make the first.
Yes, came out of the Newcastle Youth League. Eric Harvey, of course, one of our statisticians on our telecast tonight.
Terry, you would have coached young Peter during the Youth League, would you?
I think I had him for one season, yes.
Justin Cass for the Cascade Tassie Devils. 2 from 6 so far in season 1990. Grant Kruger gets a tap on the ball, but Dan Krebs in there with the rebound says, why wasn't that called a basket?
The referee called the foul before he actually took the second shot, so good call there.
Paul Stanley now inbounding to Krebs over the top of Kruger, dishes off to Cass. Cass gives the signal to Gribble to go and set a screen of some sorts, can't do so. Backs out now, Luke Gribble, gets in the paint, throws it out to Stanley. Defence there by Michael Johnson, forced to take a rough hole sort of shot. And Lazard in there, who's having a big game for the Falcons tonight.
Yes, big defensive rebound. The nice pass into Kruger there. Good assist there by Michael Johnson. Kruger in the game for the first time. And had a bit of open space there. Michael Johnson saw that happening, and Tom Maher didn't like that. He's called a timeout as we saw the action replay there. Kruger picking up his first 2 points of the game.
10:28 left in the third term. The Falcons by a point, 66-65.
Okay? But guys, look, I want some movement there. You're standing and waiting until the ball's in your hands and then you want to play, right? Now play without the ball. Now get in a pass game movement, we'll just make change. Right, now let's go.
Come on, desperate right now. Let's go to work.
Golden rule in basketball, play without the ball, and there's only one player can have the ball. The other 4 players have got to be moving around to find position so they can get the right pass, get into the right position to shoot.
Peter Harvey putting some defensive pressure on Gribble. Let's have a look at the stats of the first half.
Shooting percentage there with Falcons 55 and Devils an excellent 65%. Rebounds, Devils an advantage, 22-16. Turnovers, Falcons 4, Devils 9. Assists, Falcons 5 to Devils 7. And steals, nothing in that, 3-2 to the Devils.
Grant Kruger having a big impact in this game in the second half. Gets the ball Finally to Lazard, to Bullock, to Harvey, to Johnson with a three-point attempt. He can't make it. Bullock can't get the offensive rebound. Krebs in there doing the heavy work. He pulls up play. Gribble gets back into the match in the point guard position. Takes it up now to McDaniel. Ken Cole screaming on the sideline to referee Eddie Crouch. Krebs did well to bring that one in. Turns, shoots, can't make the basket. Unlucky there, Dan Krebs. He did everything right. Tom Maher, a little bit of a worried look on his face at the moment. Long way to go in this match, though. Harvey to Johnson. Cass. Johnson now. Out to Bullock. Bullock, plenty of time to take the shot. He can't make it. Lazard in there, but he tips the ball over the baseline, and the Devils will inbound. They do so through Cass and Gribble. He brings it down, looking to drive ball away. Checked there by Peter Harvey. Krebs now gets around Lazard easy. Tipped away by Peter Harvey. James Bullock brings it up to Michael Johnson now. Will he go all the way? Has time to do so. And just rolls it in off.
Yes, too much pace there for his defensive man.
Here it is again.
Watch the action replay here again. Michael Johnson, Paul Stanley really had no chance of stopping Michael in that situation.
So the Falcons by 3. Cass. The defence is tightened up by the Falcons. Gribble now.
Looking at team free throws there with Newcastle shooting 100% tonight and Hobart 50%.
So Paul Stanley attempting the big three-point shot. Couldn't make it. Substitutions made by the Devils. Ricky Simpson and Jerry Denard checking back in for Wayne McDaniel and Paul Stanley. That's a tough call.
Yes, interesting to see Wayne McDaniel come out. He has had a little bit of trouble with his knee over recent times, and whether they're just going to give him a couple of minutes spell.
Harvey. Michael Johnson gets it out to Bullock. Tries to get around Krebs, can't do so. Screen set there by Lazard. Off the glass, James Bullock. Good teamwork there by the Falcons.
Yes, nice screen and very nice move there by James Bullock. Very cool under pressure.
Cass. Falcons by 5. Ricky Simpson wasn't expecting the ball. Cass gets it back, three-point attempt. Overshoots everything. Ricky Simpson very quick. Harvey's out of court. It's got to be Devils' ball.
Yes, good aggressive work there by Peter Harvey. Missed on that occasion, but certainly full marks for effort.
A little bit of a towel job at the canteen end of the court. Great crowd in tonight after the drama of last week. They love their basketball here in Newcastle. As I said, the stadium holds about 2,300 people, and on most occasions it's pretty full.
Yes, Grant Kruger getting the foul on that occasion after the shot, hitting Krebs, so that'll be a side ball. Third personal foul. Only been in the game 4 minutes.
Cass to Ricky Simpson. To Gribble. Back out to Denard. Inside to Krebs. Good defence there again. This time Krebs gets around Kruger. Kruger in there trying to get the ball. Comes up with it. Throws the ball to Michael Johnson. 1 on 3. Will he take the lot on? Michael Johnson off the glass. And Luke Gribble gets the foul. And Johnson will go to the line, I think, to shoot a couple.
Yes, watch the action replay here again with Luke Gribble, 7, looking to get good position there. Couldn't quite make it and gets the foul.
So Michael Johnson, who doesn't waste any time, magnificent career.
Yes, averaged 22.7 for his career. Has been working very well this year. 1990, averaging 31.6. Free throws, shoots around about the 80%, so an excellent score.
And gets 1 out of 2. Cass now runs it back quickly to the Falcons line. Gribble just settles things down. Out to Ricky Simpson. To Denard at the high. Cass, now Gribble. Simpson calling for it.
Hobart have missed their last 5 shots, Mike, so they'll be looking to score on this one. Simpson goes, can't get it, so that's can't put the ball in the hole at the moment.
Harvey now, picking up the pace for Falcons. To Bullock. Kruger doing some heavy work on Cass. And Gribble and Peter Harvey coming together.
Yes, so Gribble's going to get the foul there, trying to go through the screen player setting the screen, that is, and foul on that occasion. That's three personal fouls.
Let's have a look at the score by quarters.
Yes, Newcastle trailed by 1 at quarter time, 31-32. trailed by 4 at the half, 61-65. Turned that around in the third quarter. Leads 71-65 with 7 minutes remaining.
Simpson to Cass. Back at the top to Ricky Simpson. Gribble. Simpson again. To Denard. Gets around Lazard. Has to put it up.
Gets the charging foul, we'll see. And he gets the basket, so Jerry Denard gets the 2. Watch the replay here again. And takes the drive. Where's the defensive player? There's Grant Kruger. Certainly stationary position. He wasn't right underneath the basket, so that'll be a shooting situation with 5 team fouls for Hobart. So Grant Kruger will go to the line.
Grant Kruger certainly not lacking anything in the ticket department.
No, he's there's Grant Kruger's record on your screen there. Only averaging 2.3 points per game. Free throws only shoots 50%, so he needed that one.
Cass to Krebs. Kruger sticks out the big leg. Krebs did very, very well, and Kruger finally gets the blocking foul. Over-aggressiveness there by Grant Kruger. He certainly has added some stick to the Falcons lineup in this third quarter. But Krebs using some experience there, finally getting around the Grafton youngster, and Kruger gets his 4th foul.
Hobart having a lot of trouble scoring in this quarter. Only shot 1 from 11 from the field. So that's not going to win you too many ball games. As Krebs misses with his first free throw. There's his record on the screen there. Free throw percentage 63% usually. Misses the second one. A good...
Krebs back from James Bullock.
Oh, that'll be foul on Krebs, coming over the back on the defensive, on the rebound situation. So that's going to be a 1-and-1 situation.
So Neil Turner about to check in for the Falcons. The crowd, in actual fact, liking that call. Strange things here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre.
As Greg Lazard will go to the line. He's actually had 12 rebounds for the match, 10 defensive rebounds and 5 in the last quarter. So he's lifted his game there. As you can see, his record averaging 13.8 and free throw percentage 71%. So pretty reasonable average.
Another left-hander. We're talking about Paul Stanley before being one of the only few left-handers in the league. Greg Lazard, another one. And he's only shooting 50% from the line. When he does shoot, Terry, he seems to have a nice soft shot. Yes. Just a pity he doesn't take some more shots from the field, but he's obviously playing under Ken Cole's instructions. Krebs, good ball from Cass, and heavy defence there from the Falcons, but Krebs did extremely well to get the 2, and then very quickly moves up on Michael Johnson. They nearly intercept the Devils, but the Falcons will inbound in an attacking position. They lead by 3, 72-69.
Peter Harvey spreads the court.
Johnson, 2-point attempt, short. Ricky Simpson will just let it go over the baseline. And Wayne McDaniel now comes back in for the Devils with Jerry Denard checking out, shooting percentage. Can't be much closer than that, 54% apiece.
It's quite a good percentage. Most games would be won with less than 54%, so both teams shooting very well.
Cass now gets the ball back out to Simpson. Plenty of room to move. Ricky Simpson goes all the way. Big reject by Greg Lazard to Justin Cass, and he gets the 2. But what a reject by Lazard.
Yes, both Turner and Lazard were there. We watch this, an old Ricky Simpson move as he sees some space, goes hard for the basket.
At the other end, Michael Johnson gets 2. Very good team play. Luke Gribble bounces straight into Peter Harvey.
It's 28 points for Michael Johnson. An excellent game.
Peter Hill about to come in for the Falcons, replacing Peter Harvey, who's done a real good job in his third term. 5:24 left in the third stanza. 74-71 in favour of the Falcons. Lazard has a brands the wild man.
Gets the foul. It's a 1-on-1 situation. Watch the replay here again, and you can see that he's actually hit him on the wrist. But the players never foul, do they? Wayne McDaniel steps to the line. Super talent. Misses with the first. That's surprising. Zard picks up another rebound.
Of course, Terry, there's big calls around the National Basketball League to introduce player foul situation for 6. And I think in this high standard atmosphere at the moment, maybe there is a call for it.
Well, it certainly was considered prior to the start of the season because the NBA and the States play 6 fouls, but no decision this year.
Neil Turner goes to the line for the Falcons. The Falcons lead by 3. And Luke Gribble brings up his 4th foul for the Hobart Cascade Tassie Devils. So the coach, Tom Mayer, is just taking him out of the game. Neil Turner gets his first.
It's 6 points for Turner. Been fairly quiet. You see the statistics there. Shoots 80% from the line. An excellent shooter, actually, from all over the field. As he puts the second one in.
Just over 5 minutes left in the 3rd term. The Falcons out by 5. Simpson gets around Michael Johnson, decides to go all the way, comes up short. Big rebound by Neil Turner. Hill now, they decide to run it at the Devils. Just checks himself. Michael Johnson tries to set the screen inside to James Bullock. He fumbles, picked up by Ricky Simpson.
Very good pass there by Michael Johnson. Bullock just couldn't get a handle to it.
Wayne Burton now. Never stops trying to G up his team.
He looks to be limping a little bit when he's running. I don't know whether he's carrying a bit of an injury.
Good defence by Bullock. Lazard pulls down another rebound. Geez, pulled down some tonight. Neil Turner, can he go all the way? Props, shoots, can't make it. Lazard in there with a rebound. That's a super 2 points from Greg Lazard.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Exciting play there. We see Neil Turner. Not quite sure whether he should take the shot. Took it a little bit off balance, and there's Lazard over the top. Good stuff.
Talk about taking the handcuffs off a player. They've taken the leg irons off him too. He really is fired up tonight, Greg Lazard. Had a very ordinary game against North Melbourne, but he's on fire tonight. Cass to Burton. Can't get the rebound this time, Lazard. McDaniel with a shot. He's short again, Wayne McDaniel. From the free throw line. Short again. Stanley's in there. He can't make the basket. Lazard comes up with the ball.
Well, that's an amazing sequence of events. 3 excellent shooters. Krebs, McDaniel and Stanley just couldn't put it away on that occasion.
Bullock now. Stanley tries to get the intercept. Neil Turner just picks up the ball and says, let's settle play down a tick.
Good work there by Turner to actually pivot it away from the player coming at him.
High ball from Hill to Bullock. Peter Hill with a 3-pointer. He makes it! Unbelievable shot by Peter Hill.
9 points.
Effortless effort.
9 points to Peter Hill, and that's 3 3-pointers.
10-point break to the Falcons. Burton to Cass. Inside, great ball inside to Krebs, and he did well. That'll be goaltending. The 2 points will count.
The ball actually went in as well, so there was no dispute about that. The referee calls for the ball.
The thing I like about Dan Krebs, Terry, is that he just doesn't wait for the referee to blow his whistle. He plays it right out in any circumstance.
That's right. Hobart shooting only 15% for this quarter, Mike. That's rather amazing, isn't it?
Bullock. From the free throw line, can he make the basket? Can't do so, but he gets the tap in. Wayne McDaniel does not look fit at all. He's holding his hip. He's running with a bit of a limp. Here it is again. We see Bullock now. Gets the shot up. It comes off the ring, but he's there to get the tap in. And that's a great 2 points to James Bullock. 25
points. Bullock. Nice handoff there by Burton to Krebs. 21 points. He's the high scorer for Hobart.
83-75 the Falcons lead. To Michael Johnson. Inside to Greg Lazard.
There's foul on McDaniel there. Nice little move baseline by Lazard. He'll go to the line. Hobart players group around there as we saw the action replay. It's a nice pass. He created a good lead. And no, it was Krebs actually came across and took the foul.
So Greg Lazard at the line for the Falcons. Gets the first.
He's actually had 11 rebounds in this quarter, Greg Lazard, and 10 points for the game. So he's certainly contributing. Referee calls another shot. Wayne McDaniel actually over the line before it had left the player's hand. That's pretty early.
Greg Lazard can't make it, but Neil Turner might come up with an extra 2, can he? Can't get it, but he gets it back to James Bullock, who gets the 2, and Greg Lazard throws the big fist up in delight as the Falcons stretch their lead to 11, 86-75.
Yes, Hobart's intensity seems to have dropped off a little bit. As we said, McDaniel's, whether he's carrying an injured knee there, as the foul's called on Turner. That's his third personal. That'll be a shooting foul.
Wayne Daniel not moving fluently at all. 2:15 left in the third stanza. The Falcons lead 86-75.
Yes, Wayne McDaniel going to the bench, Mike, so that looks an ominous sign for Hobart.
Justin Cass gets the first. 6 games, 45 points, averaging 7.5 points per game. The free throw line, 33%. Peter Hill now. Wayne McDaniel's there in your screen. Looks a little bit out of sorts tonight. The double screen from the Devils didn't work as Peter Hill fires up another 3-point shot. It's stacks on the mill. Peter Hill now might get another attempt over the baseline. Good call by Jeff Mikulev.
He's put his foot on the line right in front of him.
Wayne Burton now to bring the ball back down the court for the Hobart and Tassie Devils.
High score margin there when Newcastle had a lead of 11 when the score was 86-75, and Hobart had a 10-point lead when the score was 37-47. So Newcastle certainly lifted their game in this third quarter.
James Bullock gets the foul. Paul Stanley will go to the line to shoot a couple for the Devils. Of course, both teams in this third term, Terry, in the bonus situation.
Yes, 5 team fouls apiece. And Hobart has gone right off the ball in the shooting department. Even on the free shots, you can see Paul Stanley normally shoots 94% from the line, so he's picked up his 50% on that occasion.
1.5 minutes left in the third term. The Falcons lead by 8. The foul this time on Wayne Burton. He acknowledges the call. The Falcons will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Tom Maher on his feet.
And Jeff Mikulev has called a tech foul on Tom Maher, querying the referee's decision. So that'll be a side ball.
Peter Hill at the line for the Falcons. Be nerve-wracking shooting there on your own, Terry.
10 points to Peter Hill.
Peter Hill puts up number 2 and it just drops in.
That's a costly mistake by the Hobart coach there to give the ball back, and gives Newcastle a chance to increase their lead. Lazard coming out to set the screen, got the ball instead. Got the shock of his life.
He gave the fair old stare to Peter Hill there. James Bullock from the paint area. Neil Turner gets a brilliant tap in. Gonna reach like a sick dog, Neil Turner.
9 points to Neil Turner, and it's good to see that the 5 players, or 6 players for Newcastle, both are all contributing on the score sheet.
Krebs now inside the paint, pushes off Bullock.
Bullock gets the foul. That's his third personal.
Let's have a look at that again.
Yes, Dan Krebs getting in no man's land here a little bit, realising the defence was there.
Certainly the right call.
Bullock didn't seem to have defensive position.
1:06 left in this term. 90-78, the Falcons lead. Dan Krebs at the line. And can't make the first. Wayne McDaniel on the sideline, just running up and down, testing what appears to be a knee and a hip injury. Krebs with his second attempt. That's in the hole.
Looking at the shooting percentage there, with Falcons shooting 56%, Devils dropped off to 50. Rebounds 34 apiece. Nothing in the game as far as the rebounds are concerned, but Newcastle certainly taken over on the scoring end. Bullock, a nice turnaround jump shot, 29 points for the game. Nice
92-79, the Falcons out by 40 seconds left in this third term. 3-point attempt from Dan Krebs. He can't make it. Lazard with a big rebound and does very well not to travel. Peter Hill now out quickly. Michael Johnson nearly turns it over, does well to hang on to the ball. Neil Turner out near the yellow paint. Passes off to Justin Cass. 23 seconds left on the clock. Stanley now, travel, and the Falcons will have 19 seconds to put up another shot and stretch their lead. So Michael Johnson it is, Ken Cole barking instructions from the bench.
20 rebounds to Lazard for the game, Mike, so that's a good performance, and we've got another quarter to go.
11 seconds now, Michael Johnson, 8 seconds, the shot, off the glass, can't make it, tapped away by the Devils. Krebs gets the ball, 4 seconds, can he go all the way and get the two?
Oh!
What a reject, but Stanley will wait for the call.
What's he called?
We'll wait for the call, Jeff Mikulev going to the bench.
Split decision. Counts.
Coming back on court. Let's have a look.
Magnificent action by Lazard, and we're seeing Stanley going up again, and the points have been allowed.
So at three-quarter time here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre, the term Krebs drives for the basket. Lazard is absolutely airborne. Stanley picks up the crumbs and gets the 2 points, which did count. But how far was Lazard in the air?
That's right. There's a good action of it. That's really great reflex, isn't it? And just shows the jumping ability of the man. Great performance, but the basket still counted by Stanley.
So a very exciting final term coming up here. Of course, the Hobart Devils have got plenty of firepower, and they can get right back in this. There's only 11 points in it. The Falcons need to maintain their composure at this stage and just play settled basketball.
Certainly, Mike, there must be some concern about Wayne McDaniel. Didn't play much in that third quarter, was running along the sideline while the game was going on to test his knee out. So we'll see how that goes in this fourth quarter. Tapped by Greg Lazard, a little bit high for Harvey, can't control it. And Hobart Devils end up with the ball.
Stanley to Krebs. Out of Wayne McDaniel. Not moving with any fluency whatsoever. Paul Stanley gets the good basket. So back to 9 points the difference. Peter Harvey. James Bullock to Neil Turner. Back out to Harvey. Three-point attempt. That was fired like a dart.
Yes.
Big offensive rebound by Lazard. He gets the ball back.
Yes, good effort. One good thing about Lazard, he gets the ball away very quickly. As we look at the third quarter stats there, it tells the story of the game. Falcons 50%, Devils only shot 24%. That's amazing. Rebounds to the Falcons again, 21-12. So really there was a 15-point turnaround from half-time, which has really turned this game around, and is asking the big question to Hobart, can they come back?
Dan Krebs getting the foul there. Michael Johnson to inbound the Falcons. James Bullock with the ball. Pressure by Gribble. He's on 4 fouls. Peter Harvey with the ball for the Falcons now. You look for Michael Johnson. They've worked a little bit of a move under the basket. Bullock trying to get around Krebs. Double team travel.
There's good defensive work there by Hobart. They kept switching men, and double team on that situation forced James Bullock into a travel situation.
Justin Cass with the ball.
Here's Wayne McDaniel. How's he going to go this quarter? Paul Stanley will fake, gets plenty of space.
Lazard with another rebound. Michael Johnson out quickly. Has he got support? Stops, props, shoots, short. Krebs with the ball now. Quickly out to Gribble. Run gun, have some fun at the moment as he passes straight off to Neil Turner. Michael Johnson now, like a racehorse, he takes off. Off the glass, can't get it. Lazard's there. Got a bit of the ring too. Wayne McDaniel out to Stanley now. 4-on-2. McDaniel into Justin Cass. Neil Turner got a hand to it. Peter Harvey tried to get the rebound. Luke Gribble now. Big block there by Neil Turner, and he comes up with the ball. Yes, good action from both teams.
A little bit tall for Luke Gribble, and Neil Turner, the 4 block shots a game. He's added to that tally tonight.
How did that stay in court? James Bullock with the ball now.
Yes,
Peter Harvey just settling it down now.
Newcastle need to get their offense organised. They've come down the last 2 times in the fast break, pumped away the first shot.
Turner to Bullock, tries to get around Krebs, does so, and makes the 2 points. Great basket, James Bullock.
That's 31 points to Bullock. He's the high scorer in the game, had an excellent game.
94-83 in favour of the Falcons. 2.5 minutes gone of this final term. Gribble now. Out to Stanley. It's got to be a key man for the Devils in this final term. Harvey gets the foul on Gribble.
Yeah, silly foul there by Peter Harvey, right in front of the referee. Gribble across the arm.
So both teams 1 foul apiece in this final term. That could be crucial at the end if they get into a 1-on-1 situation towards the midway mark of this final term. That's a great shot by Dan Krebs again from outside.
Yes, 27 points to Dan Krebs and a couple of three-pointers and all that. As we watch the action replay here again with Krebs taking a step out. James Bullock, the defensive player, a long way away from him and makes the most of it.
They nearly turn it over then, the Falcons too. Peter Harvey now, trying to go all the way himself.
Oh, no.
Paul Stanley got a hand to it. Low percentage stuff. Justin Cass now gets it back inside to Krebs and he sticks it away for a super basket to the Devils. Yes. And all of a sudden there is only 6 points in it.
Watch the action replay here again. Justin Cass cross to Krebs and no one going to stop him when he's dunking the ball like that.
Bullock. Turner tried to get the tap in. McDaniel, who appears to be on one leg. Paul Stanley with the ball now. Gets the ball back to Justin Cass. He's inside the paint, just rolls one in off the hand. And it's a 4-point ball game. The Falcons lead 94-90. And Coach Ken Cole says, we'll have a timeout, boys, to regroup. Let's have a look at it again. Cass sees a little gap, gets around Turner and Lazard, rolls it in. We've got 8:21 left in the match. And the Falcons lead only by 4, 94-90.
The end of you to try and come back. Now let's hope that you've made them use what they've got, and now depending on how hard we go at it the next couple of minutes is going to determine whether you stop the run altogether and move away or you let them get right back in. Now, you've got to move. When you make a pass to the wing, either get cut through and run a filly or screen the other way and bring the other man around, or run a double or run a dribble reverse. If you run the dribble reverse and they stop on Mike, the guard just needs to loop out. But just regroup and let's go hard again. Come on. Come on now, let's go.
Stay open.
Ken Cole saying they've lost a little bit of intensity, but by gee, the Devils have come back brilliantly.
They've come back well, and Justin Cass has had a good game, hasn't he? 15 points, and he's the driving influence in this 3.5 minutes in the fourth quarter. And the scoreline 9-2 to the Hobart's Devils, so good comeback.
So knocked out of court by Dan Krebs. Bullock to Turner. The defence tightens from the Devils.
Looking at the shooting percentage for this quarter, Falcons 17%, 1 from 6, while Devils 50%, 4 from 8.
Michael Johnson, 2-point attempt, he makes it.
That's 30 points for Michael Johnson, and that's probably what they need to get a little bit of momentum. Nothing in the game, anyone's game.
Gribble to Krebs. Key man for the Devils along with Stanley and McDaniel. McDaniel, little faint hook shot, gets the 2.
That's amazing. That's the first basket since midway through the second quarter.
Bullock into Lazard, pushes off McDaniel, gets around him, gets the shot up, but Paul Stanley gets the foul, and Lazard should go to the line and shoot a couple.
Yes, shooting percentage for the game there with Falcons 51, Devils 50%. So dropped off both teams. Around the 54% mark for a long time.
So Jeff Micallef just quietening Greg Lazard down. I think there was some heated words between Paul Stanley and Greg Lazard.
Yes, Greg Lazard's only got to play it cool in there. Wayne McDaniel's marking him, and he's obviously affected as we see the statistics there for Greg come up. Normally shoots 71% from the line, misses the first. But just to finish that point, he's got McDaniel on, who's a little bit of a passenger at the moment on defence. And I think he can move around and pick up some of those easy shots.
So 5-point gap. The Falcons lead 97-92. 7:30 left in the ball game. Stanley calling the shots now to Gribble. Inside to Krebs. And the Devils will retain possession. Wholehearted performer Dan Krebs. Been impressed by his game tonight. He's had some pretty tight defence on him. Bullock intercepts.
This
memorable intercept here against Canberra a few weeks ago, Terry.
To win an extra time, so it was certainly good work there by Bullock.
Neil Turner off the glass, can't make it. Good rebound by Dan Krebs. Stanley. Just settling things down now. They're only 5 points in arrears. To Krebs. Guard screen tried to be set there by McDaniel. He didn't use him, but Dan Krebs went around James Bullock off the glass for a couple. The last time Hobart led was in the third quarter, 65-64. They're only 3 points behind. Peter Harvey off the glass for two.
Always a little bit nervous when Peter Harvey gets the ball in the paint area because there's a lot of big timber around there, but he made the most of it on that occasion. Foul's call there on the shooting situation. I think Michael Johnson on that occasion.
And Paul Stanley will go to the line to shoot a couple for the Devils. So 2 final shots here for the Devils. He makes the first.
There's Paul Stanley's statistics. Average 32.7. Actually the second all-time highest record for a career average, which is a great performance.
This is with the second. 99-95 in favour of the Falcons. Neil Turner all the way off the glass. Gets the two.
It's double figures for Turner. 11 points contribution.
Dribble with the ball. Gets around Harvey. Now to Justin Cass. He gets the easy 2 points. That's raining points here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre at the moment. Harvey now. Players have got to start to feel a little bit tired. It's been played at a pretty frenetic pace, the match tonight. Harvey. Bullock with a shot. Makes the basket, James Bullock, as we have a look at the score by quarters. Hobart led 32-31. Then they led half-time 65-61. The Falcons turned that around to lead by 9 at three-quarter time. And at the moment, the Falcons in front, 103-97. Wayne McDaniel can't get the basket. Tapped away by Justin Cass to Michael Johnson. Bullock all away, just rolls it in. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 8 points, 105-97.
Excellent fast break there by Newcastle. Nice pass from Michael Johnson. Bullock finished it up.
Rechecked again by Greg Lazard. Stanley blows up. Harvey now with the ball to Michael Johnson. Has a shot from no man's land. Turner in there with a big rebound. Oh, super basket, Neil Turner. Good follow-up by the Falcons. It's something they haven't been doing in their earlier games.
Certainly has, and we watch the action replay here again. And this is the sort of thing Neil Turner should be doing all the time. He's close enough to 7 foot, 6'11", and he should be pounding in for those rebounds.
That's tall in any man's language. Wayne McDaniel now. Half pace, Wayne McDaniel gets the two. Reduces the Falcons' lead to 8. Peter Harvey now, just slowing things down for the Falcons. Bullock looking inside to Michael Johnson, inside the paint. Has a little hook shot, comes up short. Wayne McDaniel with the ball for the Hobart Tassie Devils. Out to Justin Cass now. Thought about the three-point attempt, I should say. Goodness gracious, the Falcons may win a game here. Paul Stanley, tapped away by James Bullock. Gets a second chance to Stanley. Makes good on the second attempt.
That's 18 points to Stanley. Let's watch the replay here again. Good defensive work. There's the long high ball into the rebound, puts two away.
Intercept at the other end as we go back to live action. Krebs can't convert.
But Peter Harvey gets the foul anyway, so that'll be a shooting situation.
3:53 left in the ball game. Anyone's match at this stage, but the Falcons lead 107-101. A couple of seconds ago, and that's been cut to 6. And the Hobart Tassie Devils still right in this.
Yes, certainly Hobart have come back well, haven't they? They've shown a lot of spirit as we listen to what Ken Cole's saying now.
You two have got to be as hungry as you can be to get it in your hands. And then, Pete, you've got to be the protection to get it back off of them if they have to. But use the screen and come off the screen and see if you can force the centre to switch on you. Then you can take 1 or 2 more dribbles and get him on your back with a foul as you make the shot. To come off of the screen instead of taking him as hard to the base each time. Take him down the middle. Defensively, everybody talk and help out like crazy. There's still got to be that 5-man rebound. Keys in there. Everybody get in there so when we block one, we get it back. Now let's go. Let's all miss it. Get it now.
This Coach Cole giving final instructions there. Hasn't made very many substitutions in the game tonight. He left his key players in there. Michael Johnson, Greg Lazard and James Bullock have played most of the game. Dan Krebs, his numbers up there, 63%. This is the first one. 31 points for the game. He hasn't missed too many tonight, but all these points are crucial at this stage.
This is for the second. What a rebound by Wayne Burton. He gets the 2. Good stuff for the little man there.
That's his only No, I'm sorry, that's 4 points for Burton, and that was a remarkable rebound for one of the short guards getting in, picking that up.
He gets pumped up, Wayne Burton. Exciting player. Peter Harvey now to James Bullock. Gets the ball back to Peter Harvey. Bullock now. Krebs in close attention. Turner trying to set the screen. Bullock now has to go for the shot. Turner in there. Can't get it. Burton with the ball now for the Devils. They're only behind by 4, so he settles things down. Plenty of time. Just over 3 minutes left in the match. Cass to Gribble. Burton calling for the ball, but he opts for Wayne McDaniel. Plenty of shots from there in his time, Wayne McDaniel on this court, and Peter Harvey gets the rebound. Wayne Burton puts his hand in the air and says, yes, sir, that was me.
There he is, Wayne Burton calling his teammates up. They're pressing all over the court.
So Coach Ken Cole making a substitution at this stage.
There's the highest score margin there, and when Newcastle led 92-79, 13 points, but there's only 4 in it now. Anyone's game.
Interesting substitution. Neil Turner on the bench, and he brought in Peter Hill.
Yes, that's quite strange, isn't it?
Johnson to Lazard, to Hill, to Harvey.
Obviously looking for some more defensive pressure, and preparing to sacrifice a little bit of offensive strength.
Plenty of time.
Michael Johnson
Get it back.
to Greg Lazard. He's not likely to shoot from out there. Big screen set. Now to Peter Hill. He can shoot from there. Can't make the basket. Wayne McDaniel with the rebound. Wayne Burton now. So the Devils with a big chance to close this gap. 2.5 minutes left in the match.
This is where the Falcons have got to play good defence, make Hobart work hard, but that's not really the good defence you want. Foul James Bullock. It's his 4th personal. Tom Maher on his feet. And that'll be the 4th team foul. So we watch the replay here again with Bullock coming around, and no doubt about that foul all over Krebs. 30-second clock starts again.
Cass.
This play very, very important.
Burton
Takes the drive.
gets it off to Krebs. He can't make it. Tipped away by Krebs. Can Michael Johnson get it? Does so. Peter Hill now.
Newcastle wanting to slow this up a little bit and work the ball around. Use the 30-second. Look for a good. Peter Harvey doesn't need to drive underneath.
Hill, Harvey. Still inside for James Bullock.
Creates a lead.
Harvey the top, got plenty of time, out to Peter Hill for another 3-point attempt. Misses the lot as Peter Hill. Dan Krebs just lets it go over the baseline, so the Falcons really have to do the defensive work now. Wayne McDaniel back to Wayne Burton, inside to Krebs. Good move by the big fella. Great basket, Tassie Devils. And they cut the lead to 2. Anyone's ball game, 1:41 left in the match. Harvey, double team set up. Lazard, foul by Wayne McDaniel. He acknowledges it. And Greg Lazard and Wayne Burton. Good sportsmanship shown.
Here's the ball into Krebs. Plenty of space there. Bullock realising that he can't make any defensive play there, and just lets Krebs have the 2.
Coach Tom Maher calls timeout for the Hobart Cascade Tassie Devils. 1:36 left in the match. 107, 105. Who's going to come up trumps? We'll find out in just a tick.
Stop 4 fouls. I want you to go at it. He was on you that play. He was on him the play before, but I want you to go at it.
Let's go down and listen to Tom Maher.
I want you to drive at him, take it at him. Go reverse to the basket. He'll foul you for sure if you go reverse, okay? Go to the basket, go reverse. All right? Now, D, we don't need any more fouls. They're shooting. I want you to play solid 10. Okay, listen to me. We're in 10 every other time except now when we'll play 20. All right? This is the only other time. You're down the back. You two are up the top. Okay? You're in the middle. You're a wing.
Nowhere John.
What do you make of all of that, Terry Chubb?
Yes, well, I sort of missed a lot of his comment there, but certainly he's got a tight situation here.
So 1.5 minutes left in the ball game. The Falcons by 2. Peter Hill. Peter Harvey now. Back to Hill. Good D by the Devils. Hill now. Out to Peter Harvey. Plenty of time for the shot. He can't make it again. Devils back in possession.
Obviously a little
Chance to tie up the game.
A little bit hesitant there, wasn't he, Peter? And I think probably the air ball on the previous shot really a confidence game, basketball, particularly on the shooting end. As we see the shooting statistics there, Falcons shooting 49, Devils 50, and both teams had 90 shots, so there's nothing in it. This quarter, the shooting 37 to Falcons, 50 to Hobart. They've really come back. There's a reject there by Lazard.
Off the hands of James Bullock. Good call by Jeff Micallef again. Ken Cole can't argue with that one. That was a good call. And the Devils will inbound. The crowds are fairly quiet, seeing their teams in front by a couple with only 49 seconds left in the match. Wayne McDaniel, can he tie it up? He does so. 107 apiece. Now the Falcons are going to have to get rid of the ball, and the Devils will have 12 seconds left to shoot the ball. Harvey now. The Falcons must score here.
We've got to play some good defence, good attack, Mike. They've got to look to score and make the basket, put the pressure back on Hobart to score.
28 seconds left in the match. Falcons have got to put it up shortly.
Oh.
Peter Harvey thought about it. Now to James Bullock. Can he get around Wayne Burton? Gets around, falls away with a jumper, makes the 2 points. 17 seconds left in the match. Dribble now, just settling play down. 13 seconds left in the match. One last chance for the Hobart Tassie Devils. Timeout call by Tom Maher. So we've got 10 seconds exactly left in the match. The Falcons by 2. 109-107. This has really gone to the wire.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Yes, a lot of pressure in this situation, Mike, and both coaches trying to come up with the last play. Hobart have obviously got to score. Falcons can't let Hobart take a 3-point shot because that'll win them the match. They can afford to get them to score 2 as we listen to what Ken Cole's got to say.
Send them inside the 3-point line. They'll go to McDaniels again. They'll try and go to McDaniels again. Will we go back to our zone? Yes. Go to the zone. Go to the zone. Now listen. You must listen. You're at the back. You two are up high. James, you've got the back. You've got the middle. Get right in that middle of the key. Don't give them anything outside. Be all over the man with the ball with your hands. No foul.
Okay, so Ken Cole saying you can't let them take the 3-point shot. Make them take inside the 3-point line. Either way, that's only a tied game and you get an extra 5 minutes. The other way, you've lost the game. 10 seconds. Tom Maher, what's he devised?
Cass to Krebs.
Got some
the
good
defence there by Peter Hill. Has the shot, 3-point. He makes it! Oh, the Hobart Tassie Devils. That'll be the ball game. An incredible shot by Dan Krebs. And the Hobart Cascade Tassie Devils have come from nowhere. And they've chalked up a memorable victory here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre. Would you believe it? 110-109. Let's relive that last second of the match.
What's the action replay here? Krebs double team, so they're doing everything possible. He actually took a step outside the 3-point line. They couldn't do much more than that. They didn't want to foul him. So great play by Krebs. Good performance by Newcastle. An unfortunate result for the home team.
Felt great. I mean, it felt great to be sort of under the basket and see it go in. It was a beautiful feeling.
Dan Krebs had a magnificent game, didn't he? 36 points and did everything right.
He does everything right because he's just a blue-collar worker. You know, he sort of like typifies the model of the team in terms of, you know, he said we had a team meeting earlier today, and he sort of said the word for the game should be desperation. And I think that's how he plays. That's how he plays every play. And I think, you know, if you look at the score sheet, it sort of wasn't a flashy 36. It was just a 36 that built over a period of time, you know.
Give us a little bit of insight. Tom Maher, the coach, did he call that play?
Exactly, he did. He said, we're going to go to Dan. Luke Gribble was going to go down. Dan come up off the top of the key, look for the shot, you know. They played good D on him, actually. You know, they forced him to turn the ball, to pivot, and he just made a great shot.
Wayne, you look like you're a little bit distressed in that third quarter. What's happened?
Yeah, I had a bit of a back pull in the Melbourne game, stretching out before the game. I didn't train that week. I trained once, and I sort of, the physio thought I probably overstretched one of the muscles in my back, so it tightened up a bit in the second half. But, you know, I was able to sort of contribute by hitting a couple of shots in the fourth quarter that were important. And I think it was, you know, a good team effort. Wayne Burton got a top rebound off a foul shot, put it back in. Things like that are really what won the game.
Wayne, can Hobart go on from here?
Well, I mean, we've got a chance, if you look at our schedule, to win probably 3 or 4 consecutive games. We've got Sydney and Perth at home, which we do very well against. And then I think we go to Eastside. So, I mean, we beat them in preseason quite easily. I mean, we match up well with a lot of teams, and I think we're not the most talented team in the league, but I think tonight typifies that, you know, if we're willing to work for 4 quarters, and I think we did a good job on guys like Michael in the second half. That was the key, you know.
Okay, Wayne, best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you.
Well, thanks very much to Terry Charlton and Wayne McDaniel. Some great words there from Wayne McDaniel, and a fine win to the Hobart Cascade Tassie Devils tonight. We hope that all of